Grandma Gotti goes to court. Day 2 of Donna Adelson trial.
This is season 5 of the Adelson saga.
Donna Adelson, trial day 2, family reunion.
Today's Monday, August 25th, 2025. And today we're going to Florida, and happy Wendy Day. Happy Wendy Day.
Okay, this is going to be a good day. Rumor has it that Wendy is going to be on the stand.
Wendi Adelson, the daughter of Donna Adelson, is going to take the witness stand.
We've got Wendi Adelson on the stand. It's about to get crazy.
And as much as I said that I just couldn't get into it, I think today's going to be the day that we should watch together. So here we are, everyone.
A critical witness for the prosecution, an absolutely essential witness for the prosecution.
We've got Judge Everett, one of my new favorite judges. Shout out to Judge Stephen Everett.
He's no joke. I mean, court already started. Doesn't he know that I'm not ready and I have jet lag? Apparently not.
And don't forget to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the subsequent episodes.
Let's get into court.
Witness called by the state. This is going to be wild. Get ready for it.
Talk to Wendy's lawyer.
Laura, I had not forgotten about you, sir. You may come up to make your statement.
On behalf of Wendy, her lawyer speaks. From the lectern.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
John Lauro on behalf of Wendi Adelson. Your Honor, we previously filed a motion to make a brief statement before Ms. Adelson testifies. We'd like to make clear for the record that she is appearing pursuant to a state subpoena that by law furnishes her with use and derivative use immunity.
Use and derivative use means that anything that she says on the stand cannot be used against her to incriminate her.
So that means they would not be able to use what she says on the stand during this trial against her. They wouldn't be able to put these transcripts in. They wouldn't be able to say, you admitted to a crime here.
So she has to testify pursuant to the subpoena if the state offers her immunity, which they did in this case. So anything that she says cannot be used to charge her.
And it extends to cross-examination because the cross-examination portion has to be relevant and within the scope of the direct examination for which she was giving this testimony for and for which she was subpoenaed for.
But they perhaps can use some other evidence, anything that they are able to get on based on their independent sources that they had to charge her.
She has testified at other trials.
She had received this immunity in exchange for her testimony in all 4 trials to date. Those of Sigfredo Garcia, Catherine McBonowa in 2019, McBonowa was retrial in 2022, Charlie Adelson's in 2023, and now Donna Adelson in 2025. As she is subpoenaed by the prosecutors each time and would otherwise invoke her Fifth Amendment right.
Now, even more dramatic, Wendy taking the stand. That's been a huge drama point in every trial related to this. This trial will be no exception. In fact, it's way more because of her relationship with the defendant, her mother, Donna Adelson.
Here's Wendy.
Here comes Wendy. Here comes Wendy.
And there she is.
This is Wendi Adelson, who, from everything I understand, seems to be a big fan of navy blue.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, the navy blue is very court appropriate. I just think she has worn relatively the same thing to all the trials.
So Wendy marches up to the stand and she's in her regular testimony uniform. Roll your mind back. If you have not seen the other 4 trials on this, in this saga, where have you been? What are you doing with your life? It's wrong if you have not seen these other trials. But anyway, Wendy always wears a black dress that's like sort of demure, a little bit low cut because she loves to show off her tatas and her bright blue eyes.
Watching Donna, see if she's mouthing anything, or it helps if we focus a little bit, but the other way. There we go.
That's a different expression than you've had all day. Has your daughter called you since you've been in custody? We want to know.
Indicated they did not have to go to the bathroom at this point.
The jurors want the fucking tea.
Doing her best to telepathically communicate to her daughter, I believe.
So I have some theories. It seems to me there is a lot of please don't throw me into the bus and please don't say anything stupid.
She looks like she's about to cry, but I know Judge Everett is not going to have it. He already told Donna to chill out. Look at Wendy up there, stone cold.
Our daughter looking away from mom. Oh, now glances back over and down. Not making eye contact.
When Wendy walks in and sits down on the stand in her standard I'm going to trial uniform, her mother was like,
Mrs. Adelson, I'm going to reiterate the instruction that I gave to you last Friday.
Now, the judge has already told her, girl, you're going to need to fix your face.
Ma'am, control your face.
Now, what you're not going to do is sit up here and blubber and cry when you see your child. But
I understand this may be a distressing thing for your child to be offering testimony in your trial. However,
he already saw it coming.
Control your expressions and your emotions. Do you understand those?
He saw it coming.
Take their break.
Ma'am, he saw you from a mile away.
Well, he's like he really gives her a lot of shit about controlling her emotions, more than normal.
He's told her in the past he doesn't want to have to make any statement in front of the jury because, of course, that can be pretty prejudicial.
She may be a giant fucking bitch, but she's like still a human, and humans can only do so much.
He's trying to give her a little advance notice so she won't react, and then he has to stop the trial or talk to her separately or some such.
Because, see, also, I still have my gavel. We also have the Act Right installation team from the Sheriff's Department, and they here, and they have full buncation authority as well. So govern yourself accordingly.
I am not, I do not come into this one as neutral as other cases. A lot of cases, I'm like, wait and see what the prosecution proves. In this case, I'm like, I have seen what the prosecution has on the pretrial motions.
I had assumed most of the evidence was already out there and that we had already heard about that through Charlie's trial, but it turns out there was much more to hear.
Yeah. Here's the thing. A divorce can be hard. Murder's not the option.
Like this is my personal theorizing, is that basically the rest of the family at this point is gonna try to save themselves as much as they can.
And people did that. Charlie Adelson's been convicted. The go-between's been convicted, and the gunman have been convicted. And I believe what Luis Rivera has to say.
But that they're absolutely going to try to take one for the team to make sure that Wendy doesn't, Wendy doesn't go down.
This family killed Dan Markel because of his divorce with Wendy.
Right. I think that my theorizing is that there's a whole push to try to keep Wendy out of jail.
What they have against Donna, we will see. But this family did that. And that has been proven in other trials. So
she's definitely able to behave when the judge reminds her to, hey? I mean, she has to. I'm just saying, like, she can definitely just like, okay.
All right, jury entering the courtroom.
Jury in.
Bring the jury.
Her getting arrested, trying to flee the country after settling her affairs, is a bit persuasive to me.
The real power move would be if Wendy shows up for the verdict, arrest her as she leaves the courtroom. I see a lot of you commenting on one thing that I guess I'm gonna have to note, which is that Donna and I appear to have the same hair. This is embarrassing because, like, oh shit, we've got the same drip.
Oh, Wendy.
Please adjust the microphone as you need to so you can be clearly heard.
Wendy, girl, you couldn't run a brush through your hair. She don't have no good friends. She don't have no good friends.
Yeah, she might not have gotten the back of her head with her flat iron. You know, that's sometimes that happens. No shade. Highlights on point.
Nobody was like, girl, just a brush, a quick brush. Oh, okay. We're not here to critique her fashions. Y'all are not here to critique her fashions. I certainly am. Because, see, also, this is a gossip channel. Child, this is not the news.
Please state your name and spell your name.
Ma'am, I've never watched Wendy testify. I have heard the motions about it. I know she's testified multiple times. Do not pretend that you're new to this courtroom or this microphone right now. The first thing you're doing is like, you're not new here. Don't play with me.
Ms. Kappelman, you may examine.
Please state your name and spell your name.
It's a microphone.
Wendi Adelson, Wendiadelson.
Ms. Adelson, where are you from?
I'm from Coral Springs, Florida.
And you live in another state now, currently, right?
I do, yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, she doesn't have to say where she lives right now. She lives in another state, but we're not going to ask her where she lives. Is she in Witsec?
I wasn't sure if she had moved or not. I had heard that she might have. It does seem that she has moved out of the state of Florida.
I heard somebody say that she had moved to Texas. Why is that off limits?
Wendy and Dan met and they dated and, they got married, blah, blah, blah. And then she got pregnant and had a baby. They bought a house, all the regular things, right?
So they get into the background, how she met Dan, how they got married. They talk a little bit about religion. They talk about the fact that it was a contentious divorce.
Everybody agrees at the end of the day, it was a very, very nasty, contentious divorce. So it started with actually the fact that the way that she left him, the way that she just moved out of the house was when he was out on a business trip. So he just went on a small little business trip and she just disappears with the kids and some possessions.
Then when the marriage started to fall apart, Donna was like, okay, girl, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to help you go rent a house so you can leave that mama Luke. And Wendy was like, thanks, Mom. Allegedly.
When you separated from Mr. Markel, did you move out of the marital home while he was on a business trip?
I did, yes.
Nasty work.
Where did you go when you left the marital home?
I went to another property that I had rented for the boys and me.
As part of your divorce, did you file a petition to ask the court for permission to relocate to South Florida?
I did.
And I think that was your amended petition. Not sure if we can see that very well. Here we go. It says the wife also desires to relocate to South.
Sorry, Georgia Kappelman. I'm not sure if we can see that very well. Let me just pull up this huge highlighted text and let's zone in on this. I love that.
Florida, in order to provide a better quality of life for the children by increasing their access to close family and providing more stability and consistency. Who was the close family that was available in South Florida for the boys?
My mom, my dad, and my brother.
So every time they talk about South Florida family in the filings, it means Charlie, Donna, Harvey. And why is that important? And just put your lawyer hat on when you're listening to this. Why do they keep bringing up things like this and connections like this? Because they're trying to prove this conspiracy and they're trying to connect these people together. The more they can say Donna's name with Charlie, with Katie, with anybody else involved, the better it is for them actually pointing the finger at Donna.
And was relocation important to you?
It was, in terms of having a safe and stable place for my kids.
Did you consider having to live here in Tallahassee being stuck? Or had you referred to it previously as being stuck in Tallahassee?
I mean, I may have. The idea of being stuck is if you don't have permission to live anywhere you want to live. But I had a nice quality of life here.
Did you consider the worst case scenario?
Stop. Girl, you're a lawyer. You're a lawyer. You know that when you get divorced, you can't relocate your kids 8 hours from your co-parent. It just doesn't happen ever, like ever. Yeah, I would call it being stuck if I couldn't move to where I wanted to move to.
To be that you would end up stuck here in Tallahassee if your petition was denied?
I don't know. I mean, at the time, I may have felt that way.
Okay.
You have sent.
What she's doing is being very careful. The way that question was phrased and worded, she's concerned, what if there's a document out there where I said that I don't recall? So she's hedging around that so she doesn't commit perjury.
Okay. Might you have sent an email to a friend on March 24th of 2013 indicating, quote, I do fear that the worst case scenario that could happen is that I will be stuck here in Tallahassee.
To get Wendi Adelson to say all this bad stuff about Tallahassee on the stand, maybe the jurors will be like, okay, big shot. South Florida's not that cool. By the way, a lot of people in Tallahassee don't like South Florida and vice versa, as we're kind of hearing here. So I think that that's actually a good strategy, number one.
It's possible that I sent that.
Would it refresh your recollection to review that item?
I'm happy to.
It's on tab 6 on one
Okay,
of those
the
binders.
wide-eyed doe, I'm real innocent look with the extra Botox above the arch of the eyebrows. That's how you can tell when someone has a lot of Botox, because they have a super duper arch. Is Tallahassee that bad? I don't know. How old is Wendy? I don't know. But the doe-eyed, real innocent look is not playing with me. It's playing for you. It's my first experience. I'm a Wendi Adelson virgin. Wait, I gotta take off the cap. Look at the smirk. I'm gonna use that later. Look at the smirk. I'd be happy to look at it.
It's part of a sentence. Can I read the whole sentence?
Sure.
Tallahassee feels claustrophobic at times, given its smallness and slowness, and the fact that my friends cycle through here with transient regularity. So yes, at that moment in time, that's how I was feeling in 2013.
And she's really good about that. The way that can I read the whole sentence? Which sounds incredibly reasonable, right? In fact, Georgia Kappelman pretty much has to agree each time. And that leaves the jury and saying, well, okay, that's pretty reasonable, but she gets in the whole context around it. She's good. She's a really good witness.
Here's where she starts to throw her mother under the bus to save her own ass.
And relocation was pending at the time that you were feeling that way in that moment, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And relocation was also very important to your mother, wasn't it?
Yes.
All right. And
Yes.
did you have some discussions with your mother about relocation?
I did.
And was that during that
I would say
time
many.
frame when it was pending?
Yes.
Okay. And do you see your mother in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Could you please point her out and describe what she's wearing?
With your finger.
My mom is on right. I can't see her clothes from here.
Ma'am, do you not have your...
How far could she be away?
She's directly across from me.
How big is this courtroom? How far away could her mother be? How far? Describe her. She's the woman with gray hair or salt and pepper hair wearing the headphones. The record needs to be clear.
They talk about how bad Tallahassee was, the divorce was, the relationship was. This prosecutor is making it clear that Wendy hated Tallahassee. Talk more about mom, Donna, getting into the litigation.
Asking Wendi Adelson about what Donna Adelson was like in her life. So, was she very controlling? Obviously, she was sort of a micromanager in Wendi Adelson's life, and she acknowledged that yes, her mother's a very hands-on, very much a micromanager of her business, of everything that Wendy is doing, and she's controlling in that way.
And was Charlie kind of like your mom's problem solver?
I don't know about that. I kind of feel like it was where she would help him more throughout childhood and adulthood. She would help.
Yikes. That's bad for Donna. It's like, actually, she would help him more. And I mean, I think the prosecutor wouldn't have cared. She's like, that works either way in a conspiracy. Whoever's helping whoever. I thank you for that comment, Wendy.
At the time of Dan Markel's murder, was the defendant, your mother, very angry at Dan Markel?
Before he died?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And you hated him too, right?
At certain points, I was very frustrated with him.
Did you?
Did your mother hate him before he died? Before he died, yes, she says. She actually says it herself. Before he died, before he was murdered, yes. Okay.
You refer to him as an STD?
I don't remember saying that.
Tab 5.
Every time she says, I don't remember. Tab.
Practically every question that was asked by the prosecution of Wendy, she was like, I don't really know. And Georgia was like, oh no, girl, I got you. Tab 24. And she was like, right, let me read it. I'm gonna read it right. Oh yes, I see where what you said I said is actually what I said. And then the prosecutor would ask another question, and Wendy was like, I'm not sure. And Georgia was like, tab 63. Our queen, Georgia Kappelman, is coming through with the total tab recall.
Maybe you guys have watched some of this, or maybe you have some preconceived notions about Wendi Adelson. I do too. So I'm not just saying you, but we all do. So I'm interested to see how this comes off to the jury. Do they find her evasive? Do they find her memory like Swiss cheese? Are they annoyed that she keeps having to be impeached and her recollection refreshed? Maybe. Or they could be like, oh, it's been 10 years. It's hard to remember. It's tragic for her too. It's tough to separate Wendi Adelson from the whole conspiracy, right? So I really always wonder, what is a jury thinking when they see her on the stand? And they know that she had to be given immunity before she would testify.
Did you ever refer to your ex-husband as the Dark Lord?
I don't remember saying that, but I certainly might have.
Did you refer to your ex-husband as Gibbers?
I did.
What is the meaning of Gibbers?
Gibbers was just a silly name that a friend helped me come up with to basically make him feel less scary. It was nonsense.
Did it reference Jew in boots?
That I don't remember.
I'm sorry, did it reference Jew in boots?
What?
Jew in boots?
Jew in boots.
It wasn't a friendly name, right?
It was a silly name.
It seems like it was a mean
Did
nickname.
you ever say that
she has lied on the stand? Now, is that going to cook her goose? I don't know, but that's just one of things. She came up with Gibbers, not her mom. And then she said, I don't even know how to spell it. It's just some silly name. Oh, it's cute. It's silly. Oh, okay. Didn't sound silly.
Yeah. The slide, Jew in boots. There's a Hebrew title. It looks like a play on Puss in Boots.
But there was something anti-Semitic in the name Gibbers, which is coming from a Jewish family. So that's a little concerning because there's plenty of anti-Semitism without the Jews adding to it. But it had to do something with Puss in Boots, the book.
The old fairy tale, like Puss in Boots. Come to your screen if you're not watching. And there it is. Did it refer to Jew in boots? Jew in boots has entered the chat.
Did you ever say that you hated Dan Markel?
I don't remember saying it, but I certainly could have.
Oh, cat in boots, Jew in boots.
Your memory.
Child, the way she was rattling off tabs, I was like, her tab game was crazy. Absolutely crazy. I was like, oh.
This lawyer is teaching the witness not to say, I don't remember.
I don't even think she had to look them up. I honestly think she knows them off the top of her head. She's like, tab 74 says this, tab 63 says that, tab double J, it says this, and it's highlighted in pink. She has total tab recall.
Yeah, drink that water.
You should have brought a bigger bottle of water.
Things are getting hot in that courtroom. The pressure's on.